Okay, so here we have just a match, and I made a little stand from a paper clip. So for everyone in class, I just made a stand. There's a match with a paper clip. Okay, I think I can light this match on fire. Do you guys think I can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Right now?
So I can light a match on fire by one thing, right? Normally it's friction, okay? So I've got a matchbox here. I'm gonna light this match on fire by friction. Okay, so if you guys are watching this online, that's great. Otherwise, watch it over here. So I'm gonna light this match by friction. There's this dark edge on the side of your matchbox, and that part is just meant to have a lot of friction. This chemical here is very easily flammable, okay? I think it's some sort of like phosphorus compound. Okay, so no problem. I lit a match on. That's not tricky. All right, I've got a mask on. I can't do anything. Okay, so not a problem. No big deal. Okay, I lit a match. That's not surprising. No one's shocked. But I think I can light this match without touching it.
No, you can't. You can't.
You think I can?
No.
Okay, you think I can't? Who thinks I can do it? Put up your hand. Okay, there's a bunch of hands. A lot of faith in me. That's good. I think I can too. I have a laser pointer. A very powerful laser pointer. One that I think can light this match on fire. So I'm going to use this laser pointer. It's just a handheld one for people online. Just looks like that. This laser pointer has a little focusing dial on the front, so you can see that there's a little gap here because it's got a little screwing mechanism that has a lens in there, allowing me to focus it. So here I'm going to be able to focus my laser pointer onto this match, and I'm going to light it on fire. Okay? So I just have my little paper clip in order to hold it off the stand, but this is also a metal stand, so this is pretty safe. So the trick is holding it very steady and also having it nice and focused. So I need to make sure it's nice and focused. Right now we're pretty close. There you go. Okay, so I didn't touch the match, and I was able to light it on fire. So again, I can't blow it out because of my mask, but that's all right. Just go like that. Okay, so this type of heat transfer is called radiation. Okay, we talked about it last week briefly, but radiation is any sort of light that is transferring heat. And everything gives off radiation. Some things give off more radiation than others. For example, this laser pointer focuses all that radiation into one spot. Okay? So that's a really strong set of radiation. But my hand gives off radiation as well. So if you have ever felt like someone is like burning up with a fever, and you just put your hand like near their head and you can feel the heat, that's almost like radiation. It's probably more convection, realistically, but it's the idea of radiation, where you can feel the heat transferring off their hand. So that's radiation. Okay. We can also have more than just radiation. We can have 3 different types of heat transfer. We can have radiation. We can have what else? Air movement. Okay, any sort of fluid movement would cause this other type, which is, we call it convection. So has anybody heard of a convection oven?
No.
Yeah? So there's a convection oven. It's a special type of oven. It's not necessarily super special because a lot of houses have it. But a convection oven actually has a fan inside the oven, so it can move the air around, so we get more heat transfer. So convection is when we have the heat transfer kind of moving around. So if we have a candle and we light this candle, There you go. If we light that candle, we can feel convection. If I put my hand above the candle, oh yeah, that's not going to really work with the camera. But if I put my hand above the candle, I will start to feel the heat. Okay, slowly, because it's not a very hot flame, but I can start feeling heat. Okay, and everybody can kind of imagine it. If you put your hand above a campfire, you're going to start feeling heat. If you put your hand beside a campfire, or beside the candle, you'll also start feeling heat, but a lot less. So beside, you're actually getting radiation. Above, you're getting convection. Now, I have some balloons here. I'm going to blow up one balloon per type of heat transfer. So we've done radiation. Now we're talking about convection. I'm going to blow up a balloon for each. There you go. Okay, so I tied off my balloon here. Do you guys want to see radiation or convection in action first? Radiation. You guys just really like to see my laser pointer. As long as that doesn't go into my candle, then we're all good. Okay, so with the balloon and my radiation, my laser pointer, I'm going to pop this balloon using the heat transfer of radiation. Okay, so I haven't tested all of these balloons. I'm hoping that this color works. You're going to notice, or if it doesn't work, you're going to notice something. The darker the color, the easier the radiation transfer. But let's hope that this works. Okay, so I have my laser pointer on it. I'm going to, so everybody that's online can see that big dot. I'm going to try to focus it so it gets a lot more powerful. And it's going to make me jump even though I know it's coming. If I can get it. And if I can't get it, then I have an idea. Okay, it's not popping because the color is too light. Too much of the light is reflecting off of my balloon. So I have an idea that might fix it, also might not, but it hopefully will fix it. I have a Sharpie. My Sharpie is going to make part of the balloon darker, which means that more of the radiation heat will get absorbed. So let's try to make a little section here. Doesn't have to be very big, just big enough to have the entire laser dot touching that. Woo! There you go. See how much a Sharpie does? That's even a better example. So, I wasn't expecting to go that fast either. So, if you have a darker substance or darker thing, it's going to get more radiation, a heat transfer. Okay? So that was a perfect example of how much a Sharpie can make a difference there. Okay, awesome. That's great. So that was radiation. Now we've seen two different ways of modeling radiation. We did the laser pointer, we did the match. Now I'm going to do does anybody want to do the convection one, or do we want to do another type of heat transfer first?
Same thing as that.
Okay, convection. I'm going to get the other one ready to go while we're doing convection. Okay, I have a balloon. That took a while. What we're going to do now, I'm going to put my mask on. What we're going to do now is we're going to use convection with our candle, and hopefully we can make it work. Good enough. Okay, so here we have our candle. Here I have my balloon. So, it's going to be really hard to do that. It's not very hot, but it might work. Okay, so I'm going to hold my balloon over my candle. This might take a little while. I'm going to have to hold it pretty close. So just, cover your ears if you want to. I'm going to hold it pretty close, but I'm not going to touch, there it is. I'm not going to touch the candle. So that was almost an inch away from the candle. That was convection. So now we've seen radiation, we've seen convection. It actually blew out our candle, which is perfect. We don't want that anymore. Anyways, get that out of here. Okay, and we're going to have our last form of heat transfer. We're going to have to pick up all these balloon pieces later. We're going to do our last form of heat transfer with another balloon using this, this hot plate. Okay, I have to blow up another balloon in order to pop another balloon. There you go. Okay, so we have another balloon here. I've had this hot plate on for a little while now, which means that it's nice and hot. So we've done, again, just a reminder, we've done radiation, we've done convection, and now conduction. I'm just going to touch this to the hot plate. I'm going to touch the balloon to the hot plate. And it's going to be loud again. So everybody get ready. I'm going to shake because it's going to be surprising even though I know exactly what's going to happen. Woo! There you go. And that's the last one. Okay, so I hope that that gives you guys some idea of convection, conduction, and radiation.